stage or what? Hello? 1212. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Yeah. There we go. Trying to get this thing figured out. I realized that you have to set the stage on the first page. Hold on, let me turn that down. No way, Fabo. I got my homie trying to call me right now in the middle of a live stream. Let me turn that down. What's up, family? I'm excited. It's been a while since I was able to share this precious time with you. Today, we're going to talk about some automotive news. All right, where's my cursor? And I apologize. I'm trying to get this set. I haven't done a live stream in forever. Let me refresh this. Haven't done a live stream in forever, but I definitely wanted to bring it back to you guys to figure out what's going on in the automotive industry, what's hot, what's not, and what's going to hit the spot. So let's get into this. All right, we're going to start out with the 2026 Tesla Model Y versus the 2025 Ford Mustang Mach E. Old guard EVs vie for supremacy. Right off the bat, I'll be 100% honest with you. I think the Ford looks a little bit better. Not 100% sure what the specs are, so let's get right into it, team. Remember, for all your merchandise needs, we've got the hats, we've got the hoodies, we've got the slides, we've got the t-shirts. What else do we have? I think we have some polos coming soon. So head on over to ArizonaRidersClub.com for all of your merchandise needs. Remember, you can also find all of our pre-owned vehicles on there. We've got some bicycles for sale as well, and I believe a couple of motorcycles. So go over to the website, check that out. And if you need anything, you can always holler at your boy T. Holler at your main man T. My bad. All right, vying for supremacy. Let's just kind of cruise through this. Model Y versus the Ford Mustang Mach E. Looks like we got some rally going on with the Mach E. That's kind of cool. We take it off road and then right back on the road. Boasts its significant refresh codenamed Juniper, featuring a host of improvements. 2025 Mustang Mach E continues to its evolutionary path. Tesla's predictable but much needed upgrade. Is it enough to keep it on top? Let's find out. All right, we got a few pictures there. They're going to go into the Model Y. Why? All right, we're looking for specs, guys. I get it. Great article, literary masterpiece, but give us those specs. Okay, that looks pretty good. It reminds me of the Jaguar F-Pace. Okay, let's see. They got some pricing here. 49.7 for a 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Okay, $50,000. Do you guys think it's worth it? I mean, it's up to the consumer to decide whether they want to put their hard-earned money into this bucket of wires, or maybe buy something that's a little more affordable. You can get these things for older models for way less. Some people just like that new car feel, and if that's you, hey, get out there and go purchase one for $50,000. From the front, I love the Ford. I just don't think that the Tesla has a lot of personality. It's very bland, it's very basic. I'm not feeling it at all. What do you guys think? Give me a comment. Leave me a comment. Looks like we have two people in the house. Who else is here? Yo, leave me a comment on which one you'd rather have, Model Y or the Ford Mach E. I'm going to go with neither. But hey, we're talking about Ford and Tesla right now. So if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with the Ford. Even though I have a funny suspicion that the Tesla has better technology in it. Oh, that looks pretty good right there. I love those huge tablets tablets for the consoles that they've started to put in there. I think Tesla was the first one to actually have something like that, and it just pops right out. You safer. I enjoy it. All touchscreen, magnificent. When I was in the Model S, it was so convenient. At first, I didn't like it. Once I got used to it, because I drove it around for about a day or two. Once I got used to it, it was awesome. I do like them, and I'm looking to upgrade a couple of my vehicles with the same tablet type consoles. Infotainment information center. Okay, here we go. Tech differences. Scenes themselves were mixed, but leaning towards the Ford. The Mach-E portrait orientation has its pluses and minuses, always keeping more functions available, but pushing some of them to the limit. Discussed that just a second ago. We also like the multifunction knob on the screen that does volume, temperature, and seat heater control. Realistically, all this stuff should be on your steering wheel, right? That's how I feel. Model Y's landscape interface is slicker, but it has known issues. Pushing everything to the screen while trying to retain minimalist look requires burying far too many common functions in the menu. Okay, makes sense. Both screens drove us crazy with their insistence on moving things around. Each tries to be helpful by rearranging apps on a lower dock based on which ones you've been using most frequently, and we hate it. Trying to find specific functions while driving is much harder when they keep moving around. Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure there's a function that would stop that though. An easy fix is to just use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, at least in the Ford. Tesla refuses to incorporate either, which was a deal breaker for some judges. Hey, similarly, Tesla's intense insistence on creating a pixelated heat map parking aid rather than employing a 360-degree camera system, common to so many cars, Mach E included, is disappointing. Yeah, guys, we need the camera system. We don't care about the heat map. Supervised or Blue Cruise. Okay, let's see what this is about. We can talk tech without addressing this. We can't talk tech without addressing the semi-automated driver assistance system in the room. Tesla's full self-driving supervised gets all the headlines, but it is better than Ford's blue. But is it better than Ford's Blue Cruise? It's complicated, but in a word, no. Our verdict comes down to the results. Blue Cruise does everything it promises and does those things very well. FSD does more things, but does them inconsistently at best and sometimes downright poorly. Okay, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Self driving, autonomous aspects of the car. I love the fact that we have these cars that have this function, specifically with individuals who have disabilities, right? Vision impaired, hearing impaired, any kind of disability. This is going to help us out so much, and that's great. I have a few friends that have some disabilities, and this function is going to help them out tremendously. So, I want to send a little bit of appreciation to these manufacturers for coming up with this technology and the uses of these technologies to help everybody out. Thanks, guys. All right. So it just keeps going into their systems and how good it is. They're gonna go with Ford at the moment. I have a funny feeling that it's not as good as Tesla. Just that's just me personally. All right. So let's talk about the charging. In the past, Motor Trend comparisons have been decided on the EV charging experience. Tesla used to hold an enormous advantage thanks to its homegrown supercharger network, but it has ceded that leveraging by opening up the network to competing automakers. Yes, the Mach E requires an adapter and it's expensive at $200, but it completely eliminates the hassle of public charging. Ford's built-in route planner has also closed the gap to Tesla's, eliminating that advantage as well. When it comes to charging, however, the Model Y is still well ahead of the Mach-E. Ford's battery technology caps fast charging at 150 kilowatts to Tesla's 250 kilowatts, and it shows up big time in our testing. The Model Y adds an additional 36 miles of range every 15 minutes compared to the Mach-E, meaning you'll be done and on your way several minutes sooner. And we know when you're charging vehicles, every second counts, every minute counts. Once you're finally charged up and out on the road, you won't get any farther than the Tesla. Although its EPA range rating is 11 miles greater than the Mach E in our road trip range test, driving at a constant 70 miles per hour until the battery level drops from 100% to 5%. Both cars go the exact same distance of 252 miles. The Model Y will get in and out of the charger quicker, but it won't get you to your destination sooner. So they're saying it's about even. And I love these tests because the manufacturers will come out and give you one number, but there's also going to be nuances to that, right? What is the weather like? Are you using more power? Are you full blasting AC and everything else? So, you got to take that into consideration. And I'm pretty sure they did. Okay, so they're saying there's a difference in performance. All right, let's get right to it. The only metric in which the two cars tied is emergency braking from 60 miles per hour to zero. But the Tesla has a bit more horsepower, so above 50 miles per hour, it starts to overtake the Mach-E. In the tuning test, both cars would have performed better had their makers allowed them to. Ford with better tires and Tesla with a way to deactivate the traction and stability control. They tied in braking is also interesting, as the Tesla is both lighter and running high performance tires, which should have given it an advantage. Instead, the Model Y's brakes began to fade badly after three tests, whereas the Fords held up fine. All right. Okay, a little bit of contrast. They keep going into it, a difference in price and value. Let's get to the nitty gritty, team. All right, don't forget to like that video, like the video. Leave me a comment. Which one would you choose? Model Y or the Mach-E, the Ford Mach-E? All right, so in fact, this all-wheel drive Mach-E starts at $3,640 cheaper than the all-wheel drive Model Y. Both get you with the options. Ford to the tune of about 11,000 in this case, and Tesla for about 13K. Not only is the Mach-E 5,000 cheaper as tested, but it's a better value to boot. As we've seen, it's more comfortable, rides better, has equal or better technology, and is more fun to drive. The Tesla has its advantages, but we're willing to wait a bit longer at the charger and endure a bit more interior noise to save $5,000. Okay, I guess that's a personal preference. There can only be one. So they're going into it. Second place, Model Y. Okay, they gave it to Ford. All right, looks like they're coming up in the place. Now, I would have to test these two for myself. I believe that Motor Trend is very credible, and I like the articles that they write, but sometimes you just have to get behind that wheel yourself, if you know what I'm saying. Huh? Huh? I Number one, okay, let's go back. Let's see what they're saying. The pros are improved interior, charges faster, big frunk, and the cons are ride quality still needs work. FSD supervisors untrustworthy, looks worse than before. I have to agree that Tesla looks ugly. Not saying that that Ford Mach E looks great, but I just think it looks a little better. So here's the pros for that Mach E: fun to drive, Blue Cruise delivers, better value. And here are the cons: charges slower, small front, louder inside. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Mach E takes out? Okay, here's all the specs, just in case you guys need them. Do you think that that Mach E takes out the Tesla Y, or are you a Tesla fanboy? All right, let's go back. We're gonna get back into some more news. I was cruising through this earlier, and looks like Chrysler's iconic 300 is coming back in 2029 with a twist, so it looks a little different. First look, is this the next LC? We think so, but it could be a new LFA. That Lexus looks absolutely amazing. Look at this thing. Looks like it's a concept at first, but man, that thing looks so good. Now that is a beautiful car. All right. there. One is an endurance race car that will compete with the GT3 class. The second is a sports car supercar that will compete with vehicles like the AMG GT, Porsche 911 GT3. And the third is what Lexus revealed today. That latter looks to be a high design luxury coupe, most likely a replacement for the much loved but slow selling LC coupe. The two-sentence press release about the car refers to it as the Lexus Sport Concept. Okay, what is going on here? Yeah, look at that. That looks amazing. That is a really, really good looking car. All right, I'm gonna give you guys some kudos. And Lexus has been doing their thing for a while, guys. We already know this. Let's see. What's almost non-fair fair? Ba, 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 ba. How did we get here? Oh, 200,000. All right, I gotta go text my guy. I told him it was worth a Bitcoin. But by the time this comes out, it might be still worth one Bitcoin. All right. So let's keep it moving. GTR, Toyota GR GT, GR Coupe, GT Coupe. Toyota product will get a GR badge stuck on it. Line, ba, 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 ba. Turbo V8, twin turbo V8. That thing looks amazing, man. I like that. 200 grand though, that's a lot of money. Okay. No one needs to know you're driving an AMG SL63. Hey, could be an SL43. Here in the US, people order M badges off eBay to stick on their 328. Knock it off, guys. All that said, Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X hybrid will start at a cool 207,000. It's getting out of control. Oh, wait, I didn't notice that they said it has 1,250 horsepower. You know what? I take that back. Never mind. I We know that Akio Toyota CEO, loves racing, loves endurance racing, and loves the Nuremberg, meaning we can't see it as being anything other than a GT3 racer, one that could compete in races like 24-hour Le Mans, the Rolex 24 Daytona, and Nuremberg 24 hours. It's easy to guess powertrain would be a dehybridized version of the GT's concept, twin turbo V8. I like this. I really, really like this, guys. I'm going to give this one a 10. I love it. Great looking car. Let me know what you think. All right, so we got the Shelby Super Snake R, takes Ford Mustang Dark Horse handling to new levels. Let's keep moving. The Infinity QX65 monograph concept reimagines the QX60 as a fastback, new age FX. The Chevrolet Corvette CX concept is coming. Let's take a look at that. That thing looks so aerodynamic and futuristic. That's a beautiful car. Oh yeah. Is this a C9? It looks to be. C10, CX. Ooh, whoa. Can't tell me that's not a great looking car. 2,000 horsepower, four motors. We're going to be in rocket ships in the next year or two. Oh, look what we got here. Couple C8, C9s, 145,000. That's what they're coming in at right now. 2025. I think that's a little too expensive, guys. Look at the way that this opens up. Canopies, yokes, and HUDs. Whew. Imagine rolling up in this thing and the whole top just pops off. Yeah, everyone looking at you. I'm curious. I'm looking for price because this thing is going to be expensive. Meet the CXR Vision Gran Turismo. Yeah. 900 horsepower, V8, 15 RPM, 15,000 RPM, C9, blah, 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 blah. Let's keep going. Yeah, yeah. Amazing looking car, guys. Obviously, it's a concept. Who knows if it's coming out? I don't like the fact when they start putting out these concepts because, 90% of them don't even come out. All right. Infinity's off road sports QX80 concepts explore new paths for off road. We have a huge event out here in Arizona, the Off Road Expo, and I still have not been able to make it out there yet. But sometime soon, I am going to make it out there, take a look at what they have to offer, and really get it in. Give me a second, guys. What's going on here? Something ain't right. Okay, let's keep going. Few off. Lamborghini Fenomeno. Phenomenal. I think it's phenomenal. That's what makes the most sense, right? Fenomeno. Fenomeno. Phenomenal is the most powerful V12 Lambo ever. Lamborghini has always been one of my favorite cars and will always be one of my favorite cars. I still have a desire to get the Gallardo, and it's going to take me a little while to do that, but I still have a great, great opportunity to get one in the next few years here. So I'm going to grind out, hustle, and let's go see what they're hitting for right now. Let's go 2010 Gallardo. Just curious, just in case, who knows? Maybe we come up with $140,000. You know what I mean? You never know. Okay, what are the results? All right, yeah, 140 grand. I'm good. I'm good at what I do. Okay, we've got what 26,000. Yeeks. Yikes. Um, LP 560. Why is that one so much more? Is it the body kit? 200 grand, and it has 29,000 power in. God. All right, hold on. All right, so the cheapest one is $123,000. 123K, guys. Going on here. All right. The browser's not cooperating. I thought I opened this um in Chrome. What happened? All right, here we go. Team. Let's keep going. 2026 Genesis SUV refresh GB70 new rear-wheel drive GB80. It's a pretty good looking SUV. It's not great, but it's not bad either. I would give this about a 7. It's not bad. I like the Genesis brand as well. Okay, here we go. MDX, RSX, my bad. Acura RSX prototype look. Yeah, EV SUV. Where's a familiar name? What else do we have? We have Rivian. We've got open air SUV 2027. That looks pretty good. Looks like a old, what is that? Blazer Bronco? Yeah, it looks like one of those old school. I like that. 2026 Lamborghini Temar- Temerario. First drive, the 907 horsepower hyper supercar. Man, could you imagine 900 horses? I think the fast or the most horsepower I've ever had in a car was 400. Excuse me. And that thing was a rocket. That Mercedes 550, CLS 550. Was it CLS 550? Yeah. CLS 550. I miss that car so much. And that it was faster than my Porsche. My Porsche handled better, but the Mercedes off the line, I mean, I was smoking Chargers, I was smoking Mustangs, I was smoking. What else was I getting? I was getting quite a few cars that you wouldn't think. Um, all right, 2025 Ford Mustang GTD liquid carbon wear stunning non-liquid carbon fiber bodyworks. That Mustang is a good looking car. It looks mean, it looks tough, it looks aggressive, it looks like it's expensive, and I like it. Lucid Gravity X concept. Lucid is coming up in the world. I still haven't had the chance to get my hands on one. I'm gonna try to get in one of these Lucids for you pretty soon here. Do a review to let you know what I think. And I'll be back with you soon on that lucid tip. But let's get this rounded out. They're still talking about the Acura RSX prototype. You got Rivian, who's coming up as well. So we have all of these EVs coming out, competing with Tesla. I love it. Push the market, make competition, drop the prices, and make the consumers happy. Cadillac's wild new concept, part road rally racer, part day spa. Looks decent. What does that? It looks like a Jaguar in the back, and then the BMW in the front. That's a weird looking car. 2026 Aston Martin lineup, upgrades to the Vantage, the DBX, and more. Uh, I've always liked Aston Martins, but we all know it's an English car, so let's keep going. Rivian's first one off, the R1S Quad Pebble Beach Edition. That reminds me of the old school Eddie Bowers. Looking good, looking real good. I like it. Jeep Cherokee, we're going to skip. Chevy's minivan, no one cares. Ford reportedly, no one cares. Volvo is drastically reshaping, shrinking its lineup. I could see why. Volvo needs to come out with a sports car. I'd like to see them with the sports car. I know typically their clientele is older and probably more concerned with safety, but some of their newer cars have turbos. They're kind of quick, so I'd like to see them come out with some sort of sports car. That'd be awesome. Mazda CX-70, good family car. Yes, it is. I've never had too many problems with Mazdas. I had a Mazda 3. I had a Mazda. What else? I had some other type of Mazda 5. Yeah, the hatchback. The 5 was horrible. The 3 was great. I drove that thing into the ground. Toyota new Land Cruiser screen. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, Land Cruiser. We all know everyone loves the Land Cruiser. 2026 Hyundai SUV and truck updates. Wait, Hyundai has a truck? Oh no, that'd be dope if they made a pickup. Hyundai, go make a pickup. Acura cars, the Integra. Wait, are they bringing back the Integra or did it not go anywhere? What's new with the 2026 Acura cars? Refresh. Oh, okay, they're coming back with the Integra. Hopefully that's not it because that looks ugly. 2026 Dodge Durango, big, heavy. You can only buy it with the V8. Hey, don't threaten us with the party. What are you talking about? Yeah, I've got the V8 right now, that 4.7. Got a little bitty problem with it right now, brother. But we're gonna get in. I think I've got to change that starter, not the starter, the alternator, and check out for some vacuum leaks. But we're gonna get this thing up, running. We're gonna hit the water. We're gonna go catch some fish, and we're gonna go hunting very, 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 very soon. So stay tuned with me. I'll take some videos just in case some of y'all want to know how to become an angler. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Paint and switch. Model Y kill the used Tesla market. Why will a cheaper Model Y? See, I think this is the competitive advantage that Tesla has. They're able to come out and make these cars cheap, and they keep dropping the price on these things. So, hey, I love it. I know it's got the big three sweating balls, and I can't ask for more. I want some pressure put on the big three to make more affordable vehicles and bring those to us so we have more money to spend on customizing these things. You know what I mean? Wrap them, put a sound system in there. Who knows? You might want to put a bike rack on the top, right? Whatever we want to do, we want to do. It's Tea with Arizona Riders Club. All right, what's going on here? Okay. Ford announces $30,000 electric pickup built in America. Thank you. Not for the electric vehicle, but being built in America, bring those jobs, those manufacturing jobs back home. Electric SUV. Okay, we already. Wait, no. This is a new one. All right, so we've got the Model Y versus the Hyundai Ioniq Q5. All right, competition. Chevy Camaro's coming back, but not how you remember it. Don't you mother of chode. Don't you ever try to pass this thing as a a Chevrolet Camaro. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's keep it moving. Porsche updates its 911 race cars to improve drivability, handling, and awesomeness, and we love it. First look is 2026 Dodge Charger, the muscle car you want. I think we're in a weird space with the Charger and the Challenger. I loved them when they first came out. They were awesome. They put so much power in these things and they were affordable. I loved it. It's getting out of hand as usual. When they come out first, everyone's like, yeah, cool, 30,000, 35K. Then all of a sudden they're like, hey, man, just joking, 75,000. Guys, relax. You're going to get your money as long as you keep the price at a decent level. I still love Dodge. I love the Americans. I love the domestics. It's hard for me to say anything bad about them. I do know some of the Hellcats have some issues, but it's a performance car. So what would you expect? Okay. Rivian 2027 R22. I did a review on the RT1. Go back and look at car reviews and you'll see my review on that RT1. All right, rumors of the 2026 Jeep Wrangler's 392 demise. Ooh, what? That sounds crazy. I would have liked to see that. Ford, Ford's wildest Bronco yet. 2025 Dodge Ram. Hey, y'all. I love the Dodge Ram. I had that truck for about 3 years. Man, put a whooping on him. New Blue. That was his name. Put a whooping on that thing. Still ran too. Didn't have any problems with it, man. That was a good truck. Kind of ashamed that I sold it. But guess what, guys? We got to do what we got to do when we need some paper. Okay. We got the BMW M235 Grand Coupe strolling through the Ford GT heaven at Concours. Are they still making the Ford GT? Amazing car, but I don't think that they're making it anymore. They should. Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat jailbreak escapes the prison of conformity. Yeah, a lot of cats out here with these Dodge Durango SRT Hellcats eating up the scene, man. I love it. Love that they put a big engine in that. The new Bugatti Brouillard, one off, is a very green, even inside. That Bugatti looks amazing. Tested 2026 Toyota BZ. That's a new one. I haven't seen that before. Shelby GT 350, GT 350R transformed Mustang into a track icon. Absolutely. Everybody knows that this is an absolute classic. There's no argument. Porsche Reading all new gas powered compact SUV. Ford's coming mid-size EV truck is taking shape in California. Fastest 2006 Bugatti Veyron 16.4 test. Woo. Hydrogen powered cars have yet to blow up. Come on, guys. We all know why hydrogen powered cars are not popular. Because anybody who makes one dies all of a sudden. All right, so the 1,250 horsepower Corvette ZR1X costs $3.5 million less than a Ferrari F80. That's insane, guys. That Ferrari F80. Hey, keep pushing them. Keep pushing them. I like to hear all these Euros talking crazy about our vehicles over here. It's not a traditional sports car. It's not this. It's not that. Get on the track with us. Yeah, go spend that 3 million, and you come over here and you get on the track with us. Until then, shut up. First look, 2026 Infinity QX80 Sport is moody blue. That's a good looking SUV, guys. I've been on the inside of one. Absolutely amazing. I would definitely buy one. Hypercars were video game characters. The Bugatti Mistral is the final boss. I believe my men from Koenigsegg have something to say about that. But hey, whatever you're into. Ford 2026 F Series Super Duty trimmer now gets all the power strokes. 2026 Hyundai Palisade first drive. Those Palisades look pretty good, guys. What's your opinion on the Palisades? You like them? Cadillac XT5 is reportedly an autopilot until 2027. Nothing to say there. Waymo, I see them. Nothing but Waymos in Arizona. I believe Arizona has 24-hour Waymos. Are someone let me know? Is this like autonomous Ubers? Can you actually order one and it drives you around? as you would an Uber and it'll drive you without a driver. I'm not there yet. You guys do your thing. I still need human interaction with my drivers. The conversations, guys, it's about the conversations. You know, if they have headphones in, you're not supposed to talk, okay? But if there's no headphones in, your driver's ready to go, you can have that small talk, you can have that conversation, and no one will notice the otherwise. All right, 2026 GMC Hummer EV King Crab. I heard these things are not selling. I talked to somebody really wants a electronic Hummer. Go figure, guys. Who would have known that guys who like guns and gold and God and beer wouldn't want an electronic vehicle that's a Hummer? Everybody knows that, guys. All right. So we've gone through so many different cars and so many different conversations. My favorite on here has to be that Lexus, that new Lexus. But I just wanted to tap in with you guys, let you know I'm still here. Again, if you need any kind of merchandise, specifically when it comes to swag, hoodies, t-shirts, slides, caps, let us know over there at ArizonaRidersClub.com. And y'all know the slogan, ride with us.